Now, I don't know if you all heard, but there has been a lot of hullabaloo on social media concerning the Essence Festival. So apparently the Essence Festival just recently occurred in Louisiana. I don't know if it was New Orleans, but people were talking about how attendance is down and it's just all around not doing very well. Now, some people were saying attendance is down because the economy is jacked up. Ain't nobody got no time or no money to be going to no whatever festivals, right? But others were saying that attendance is down because the message of what the festival is supposed to be about, Black American culture, come on, it's Essence, right? It has been taken over by other groups in the diaspora. So I am going to talk about this topic for a second. Now, while I'm recording this video, I am going to have a bunch of screenshots popping up, and normally I read those screenshots aloud and respond to them directly for two reasons. First of all, it makes for a more in-depth video, right? But then also, it's an accessibility thing. Some people don't have the vision to see those things. Some of y'all can't read either, but that's your problem and your fault. Now, granted, these schools is wackadocious, right? They don't do a good job teaching folks, but at this point, you grown. Take your behind to a library, sit down with some Dr. Seuss and figure it out. But that's another story for another day, okay? But I'm not going to do that in this video because, quite frankly, I don't have enough time, y'all. I'm getting ready for my birthday trip. I'm already running behind. Look, the older I get, the blacker I get, the later I am. Oh, my goodness, it's horrific. But let's get into this, right? So this Essence Fest occurred, and for all of y'all, like, we all know what Essence is, right? Come on now, right? And this is the thing. The Essence Fest was very African. It wasn't Black American at all. So from what I saw, first of all, they had something, it was kind of like a pageant. So they had different people, Miss Bahamas, Miss this, Miss that. And then they didn't even have a Miss United States or Miss Black American, right? They had a Miss North American, right? So it's like you in our country, right, taking over something that's supposed to be about us, and you're completely erasing us from it. Like, come on now, right? And then in addition to that, they had a Jolof versus jambalaya, like, cook-off. First of all, don't nobody want that shit. Like, first of all. But then second of all, again, this is our event. It should be about us, right? But then also, you had to look at the flyer that they made with the Jolof versus jambalaya thing, because I don't know nothing about marketing, but the way it was designed was very intentional. And let me tell you what I mean by that. The flyer was designed, it was like Jolof in big letters, and then it was like versus jambalaya in tiny letters. And it was like, come on now, that's very intentional. It's like when you go to the grocery store, they set the grocery store up a certain way on purpose. Like, the things that are at eye level are going to catch your eye more easily, of course, because you're more likely to be looking around at eye level, right? All of this is by design, okay? So these are just two examples of the very real, like, making this about other groups when it's not supposed to be, right? Now, there were a lot of Africans, mostly Africans. I didn't really see Caribbeans, right? They were saying things like, Black Americans are so xenophobic for having a problem with this. We're all black, so, yada, yada, yada. But let's be for real. Let's pretend that I moved to Africa, anywhere in Africa. Let's come up with a random place. Let's say I moved to Ghana, right? And let's say I bought some magazine that was traditionally about Ghanaians. And even, let's say, a specific tribe. What's a Ghanaian tribe? I think Ashanti people. Okay, let's say they were the people who this magazine was about, right? And this magazine has always been about highlighting their culture and all of that stuff, right? So I move to this place, I buy this magazine, and then suddenly I make it all about Black Americans, right? Do y'all think that those people will be okay with that? Hell no, and rightfully so. Y'all will be on the internet writing think pieces about how Black Americans are colonizers and we're still products of the colonial West and this, that, and so and so and so. Matter of fact, a Black American cannot even move to Africa and mind their business without y'all writing a think piece on them about, you still got American money, so you got to realize you're coming from a place of privilege and so you messing up the local economy, yada, 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 right? We can't even go over there and simply mind our business. Forget about going over there and taking over y'all stuff and erasing y'all from it. Forget about all that. If we simply go over there and breathe, Y'all are writing think pieces about how we are colonizers and this and that and so and so and so. But when you all do the reverse, when you come over here and you buy a magazine that is supposed to be about us, and you make it about yourself, and we complain, then suddenly y'all talking about, oh, you xenophobic. This is just Pan-Africanism. We all black. Why are we only all black when it's time for you all to erase our culture and our history and our identity? We not all black if black Americans were to try to do something like that to you. Like, no. All that shit stops right there. My thing is this. Y'all get on the internet all day, every day, talking about black Americans don't have no culture. We don't have no history. We don't have no so-and-so and so. But then you working overdrive to erase said culture and history and make it about yourself. Like when I tell y'all, I'm to the point where I literally just roll my eyes because it's so ridiculous. Like I just saw somebody say that Haitians funded, oh my goodness. They said that Haitians funded Black Wall Street or something. I just rolled my eyes and scrolled because, again, it's to the point where it is simply ridiculous. Black Americans are not allowed to have anything, no matter what. Same way y'all talking about Jamaicans invented hip hop, and technically we don't even own braids, even though that's our shit too, right? We created braids too and brought them here with us. No, that only belongs to Africans, and it's that we don't have no music. Technically, everybody else created all this and all that, and nothing ever belongs to us. We don't have anything. Everything is yours. And again, as a black American, it gets to the point where it's just like, I am so over this. It's confusing because y'all can have all the ethnic boundaries in the world, but black Americans cannot though. Like y'all, years ago, I made a YouTube video about this years ago, but I probably deleted it, right? Michael B. Jordan was working with somebody, I think a Trinidadian dude, and they came out with some wine or liquor called Juver. And when I tell you Trinidadians cut up, they was, oh no, Juver is a Trinidadian holiday. You black American, you don't know nothing about what Juver is really about, so and so and so. It was to the point where even Nicki Minaj spoke out against Michael B. Jordan. Nicki Minaj, the one whose entire livelihood is built off of black American music, right? How the hell can Nicki Minaj fix her mouth to tell a black American that we can't participate in anything Trinidadian when, again, her entire livelihood is built off of black American culture? But that gets me back to my point. Y'all can set all the ethnic boundaries that y'all want to, but y'all expect that black Americans just have to let y'all debo y'all way into our shit every single time. And honestly, we getting real tired of it. It's frustrating because as black Americans, we come from a racial society. In America, there is no such thing as this tribe versus that tribe. Baby, your race is your tribe, right? It's white people, black people, Asian people, whatever, right? So to black Americans, we are all black. So when y'all came over here participating in our culture and stuff, when Nicki Minaj got here trying to rap and shit, black Americans said, okay, well, we all black. Okay, cool, whatever, right? But y'all don't have that same approach with us. Y'all don't come from racial societies in the way that we do. Y'all come from nationalistic societies. Y'all come from tribalistic societies. Y'all don't look at black people and say, we're all black, right? But you all are using the fact that black Americans do against us. You want to have your cake and eat it too. And let me tell you something, buddy. Dessert time is over. When I tell you black Americans by and large are fed the fuck up with y'all, and rightfully so. And you know what else is irritating? The fact that y'all call a black American breathing xenophobia. Now y'all can have all the ethnic boundaries in the world. Like I said, we can't even move to Africa and mind our business because y'all writing think pieces. Oh yeah, y'all still got the American dollar. You're messing up the economy, so and so and so. But y'all can come to our country, take over all our shit, make all of our stuff about you, and that's not xenophobic. That's not ethnic erasure. That's not colonizing or anything like that. That's just cute and cool and whatever. Like, can anybody else see how ridiculous this is? And the gaslighting and the pretending that you're the victim when you're not. You're actually the oppressor in a lot of these situations. It's getting old. It makes me wonder, like, why are y'all doing this? Because when I look at other black people's, cultures and stuff, I don't feel the need to center myself or erase nothing or nothing like that. Nothing like that. If I see y'all celebrating the Igbo Yam Festival, I'm like, okay, Chile, go ahead, eat your sweet potatoes, do your thing, or whatever. And I know yams and sweet potatoes ain't the same thing. But y'all get my point. I don't feel the need to be like, technically, this is mine, actually. Like, I don't feel the need to do that. And I swear, I feel like a lot of this is coming from an inferiority complex. I'm not even joking. And I'm not saying that, just because I can't stand when people like, oh yeah, like so-and-so is jealous of me. It's like, bitch, nobody is jealous of you. Like, look at you. Like, what are we talking about, right? So I'm not coming from that sort of position, but I swear a lot of black people who are not Americans feel some type of way about Black Americans because, for example, we are the face of blackness. When you think of a Black celebrity, you're going to think about a Black American. When you think about a Black genre of music, you're going to think about a Black American one. When you think about a Black writer, a Black mathematician, a Black poet, a Black whatever, you're going to think about a Black American. So a lot of Black people who are not American are in a one-sided competition with Black Americans. And that's why they are so hell-bent on colonizing and erasing everything about us and trying to make it about them. And honestly, it's getting very, very, very irritating.